Hi guys, it's Noel back with another video for you guys. Today we're in my kitchen and we're going to be baking. Today we're baking chocolate chip cookies and yeah, so let's change into something a little bit more baking appropriate. Okay guys, now that I'm all dressed, before we start this video, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and make sure that you have liked this video and turned on the post notifications so you can get notified whenever I post another video. So, the first step in baking cookies is I'm going to preheat my oven. So, for this recipe that I'm trying today, my oven has to be preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm just going to go over. Okay, so now that my oven is preheated, I need a baking sheet, and then I also have all my ingredients already set out, and yeah. So this is the baking sheet we're going to be using, and then I'm going to just take a little bit of this oil, like cooking spray, I guess, and we're going to lightly grease it. Okay. And I'm going to just set this aside for later. Okay, so now that I got this printed out, so next we have to get a bowl for our dry ingredients.
What are those?
So we're going to take our smaller bowl for the dry ingredients because our dry ingredients go into the bowl with the wet ingredients. So I just got a small bowl, and into this bowl we are going to mix flour, baking soda, salt, baking powder. So for flour we need 3 cups. Measuring cups. Where the heck is my 1 cup? Now I got it. We're going to take my bowl over to the flour sifter, and I'm going to be right back. Oh my gosh, I'm so cute. Okay, so now I have to add some baking soda. So, got that right here. Oh my gosh, it's got a rip in it. That's not good. We need 1 teaspoon. Got that right here. 1 teaspoon of that. And then half a teaspoon of baking powder, which I'm going to sift. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so the reason why we're going to sift this is because otherwise we're going to get clumps in it, and those clumps are not going to taste good in the cookies, because if you get one of those clumps, it's going to be sour and bitter and just plain out nasty. So we're just going to sift out those clumps. Looked pretty good, actually. So now that we have that, we need our sea salt. And sea salt is just a little bit more coarse than regular salt. So, does that say 1 teaspoon? Holy smokes. There we go. So, my whisk is dirty. We're going to use a wooden spoon then. We're just going to mix this all up really well. Yeah. Now we'll set this aside, and on to our wet ingredients. So, we're going to start by creaming together our butter and sugars. So, we got 1 cup of butter, and this needs to soften a little bit more, and I don't have the patience, so I'm going to pop this in the microwave for a few seconds. And then I also got our mixer. Okay, the butter's pretty soft, and I do not have a cord here. Let me go get an extension. Okay, here is my safety tip for you guys. Before you plug in your electric mixer, put your beaters in first. So if your hand slips and you accidentally turn it on, you will not chop your fingers off.
Bruh.
So that is my safety tip for you guys right now. They're in there. Now I'm going to plug it in. So we're now going to finally cream our butter and our sugars together. So we're going to add 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. Okay, so now that we got our butters in there, we are going to add our sugars. So brown sugar and sugar. So brown sugar, we need 1 cup. So we're gonna just dig in there. There we go. Pop that in there. And then also 1 cup of just regular granulated sugar, or the white sugar. And we need 1 cup of that as well. So I'm gonna... Perfect. Okay. So now we're going to cream those together. Okay, so now the consistency of your cookies should be kind of crumbly, and we're going to add in our eggs and our vanilla. So I got 2 eggs right here, and I'm going to wash them because they are full of... Okay, so now that I have washed my eggs so they're clean, I'm going to crack 2 of them into this bowl. And I will put them in another bowl, the shells. And they're great for fertilizer, and yeah. I'm gonna wash my hands because they're eggy. So our last wet ingredient that we're gonna add is vanilla extract, and it says to add 2 teaspoons. So, and now we're going to beat these until it's fluffy. Okay, so this is the fluffy texture that we are going for. And now we got to combine our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. We're going to mix them until combined. So we don't want to overmix it. Okay, so we have it now just combined because if you mix it too much, it'll become stiff, and the cookies won't be the soft, gooey, they'll be tough. So we mix it until it's just combined. So now that this is combined, we are done with our mixer, and we're going to mix in the chocolate chips. So this calls for 2 cups. So we're going to take our measuring cup. Slowly just kind of fold all of them in so all the dough has chocolate chips in it. So here is our dough, and it's looking really nice. So now we are going to roll it into just a nice little ball, and we're going to put it on the baking sheet that we prepared earlier. So here are our cookies. Our oven is preheated, so now we are going to put these guys in the oven. We are going to set our timer for approximately 8 to 10 minutes. So our cookies are done and ready to be pulled out of the oven. Look at those giant things. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make a chocolate chip cookie. And if you did, make sure you like this video and comment for more. Because if you guys like these cooking videos, I would love to do more. Bon appetit.